Hello stylists, welcome back to Infinity Nikki. Today we are tackling the Silvergale's Aria miracle outfit and going through how to craft it. Just a quick FYI, I have done my best to include timestamps in the description box if you are looking for certain information. This is the second miracle outfit that is available so far in the game, and it gives you the ability to summon a rainbow across the sky. It is a 5-star fresh type outfit that you can only get by completing all 8 chapters of the main storyline and also the new interlude chapter that came with the 1.1 update. This one is a doozy. This one's a real doozy, and there are aspects you will not be able to complete straight away. If you've played any other Nikki games, this kind of feels like the first lifetime suit in Infinity Nikki, and for sure makes the Wishful Erosa outfit look like an absolute cakewalk. But it's nice to have a goal to work towards, and I'm grateful for the content, but oh my god, buckle in, let's get into it. So obviously, to craft the outfit, you will need the sketches for the outfit pieces. To acquire the sketches, you will have to complete the new interlude chapter that came with the 1.1 update. To trigger the interlude chapter quest, you need to acquire the Wishful Erosa makeup node in the Heart of Infinity. You only need to acquire the node, you don't need to craft the makeup. The makeup node became available to unlock with the 1.1 update for players who have completed the main story and the side quest about the imprisoned stylists called 15 Years Echoes of Wishes. The Echoes of Wishes side quest triggers only after crafting the Erosa outfit and completing the 8th chapter of the main story. If you haven't completed these things, the node will not be acquirable until you have. The interlude chapter has you running all over Wishfield, clearing out S-lings from the Swordsmith Ruins, the Dream Warehouse, and the Ripple Estate. It is only one chapter, so it's not particularly difficult. Once you've completed the interlude chapter, you will speak with the Mirror, the Infinity Mirror, in a cutscene, who will give you 2 Silvergale feathers, the first of the materials needed for Silvergale's Aria. After speaking with the Mirror, all of the nodes in the top half of the Heart of Infinity that were previously locked with the message "not available" in this version will open up. You'll see there's 10 nodes in the Heart of Infinity that correspond to the outfit pieces of Silvergale's Aria. This functions just like the Wishful Erosa outfit in that the sketch pieces are unlockable nodes in the Heart of Infinity that cost bling and whim stars to unlock. Where it differs is that for the Wishful Erosa outfit, a new node would become acquirable at the end of each story chapter. However, there is only one interlude chapter for Silvergale's Aria, so in theory, all of these nodes should be acquirable on completion of the interlude chapter. Well, no. All of the outfit sketches for Silvergale's Aria are connected nodes in the Heart of Infinity. Which means, just like any other connected node, the node before it must be first acquired. You may have noticed that the first sketch node is also connected to these 4 insight nodes. Which means that yes, to acquire the first sketch node, you first need to acquire the insight nodes on this path here. That is the insight node for collection, animal grooming, bug catching, and fishing that will allow you to collect essence in Stoneville and the Abandoned District. Each of these nodes costs 7,000 insight to acquire, along with 50,000 bling and 2 whim stars. Just a reminder that insight is cumulative, meaning that you just need your total for that activity to be 7,000. You can check what your insight totals are by navigating to your backpack by pressing B on PC and hitting this arrow tab here, and here are all your insight totals. At the time, 7,000 insight for collection, animal grooming, bug catching, and fishing just to be able to unlock the sketch nodes seemed steep. You will actually need a whopping 18,000 total insight for collection, animal grooming, and fishing. Don't worry about bug catching, that can stay at the measly 7,000. But you do need 18,000 insight for those 3 activities because you'll need essence from materials that are only found in the Wishing Woods. We'll talk more on what those essences are later. The nodes in the Heart of Infinity that grant you the ability to collect essence in the Wishing Woods are 18,000 insight, 200,000 bling, and 3 whim stars to unlock each. So we are obviously going to have to use the Realm of Nourishment here. It's just not feasible to collect that in the wild, especially when there are daily caps on insight that can be obtained this way. Those caps are 200 for collection insight and 100 for everything else, by the way. I'm guessing that if you're at the point where you're looking at crafting Silvergale's Aria, you're probably pretty familiar with the Realm of Nourishment. But if you're not, just quickly, this is a realm that can be accessed from any available warp spire. You can exchange resources here with the Fufus for insight. Doing this does cost vital energy. You'll soon see vital energy is going to be the #1 problem in crafting this outfit. Everyone's starting totals of insight are going to be different, but to get from 7,000 to 18,000, you're looking at spending 1,100 vital energy for each of the 3 nodes, which is 3,300 in total. We might as well move on to the materials, where we get another jolt to the heart in the amount of bedrock crystals we must acquire. 430 bedrock hurl crystals. I'll just let that sit. You get bedrock hurl crystals from completing the Realm of the Dark challenge at any warp spire. This is a Baldy boss battle. You need to make sure you're doing the Phantom Trial Baldy hurl one, as there are a bunch of different bedrock crystals. 430 bedrock crystals is objectively insane, and it will make us insane if we're versing Baldy each time. So just a reminder that since the 1.1 update released, there is now a quick challenge option where you can obtain the rewards without having to do the combat. Sorry, Baldy. Completing the Baldy trial will give you some mirror XP and 5 bedrock crystals. You need 430, so it's 5 crystals per 40 vital energy, meaning you'll need to spend in total 3,440 vital energy to obtain all 430 crystals, assuming you're starting from 0. But don't worry, you are never going to be able to complete this outfit right away anyway, because the next material you need to craft is 10 silver petals. Silver petals are a new material post 1.1 update that can be earned only by completing daily wishes. But you can only get 1 silver petal per day from your daily wishes. So that is a mandatory minimum of 10 days to craft Silvergale's Aria. You need to complete specific daily wishes to get a silver petal. Any old daily wish won't do. You have to complete the wish where you can see a picture of a blue bottle when you click it on the daily wishes menu. It'll be this one here that is kind of by itself, not hanging. Sometimes getting a silver petal is as easy as just claiming a free daily wish, but other times you're asked to do specific tasks like take a picture of the astral swan or spend enough vital energy. The tasks seem to be randomized across players, but don't forget to do it or you will delay your progress with the outfit. I would recommend completing the petal wish before any other daily wish. Moving on to essence, we talked about the need to unlock the nodes for collection, animal grooming, and fishing that will allow us to collect essence in the wishing woods, and this is why. You need 20 soul fruit essence. Soul fruit can only be harvested from the Chronos trees in the wishing woods and only in the daytime. The soul fruit will change to stellar fruit at night, so use your pair pal if you need to change the time to daylight hours. The Chronos tree itself is pretty distinctive. It is this gorgeous pink and green color. If you've crafted the Wishful Erosa outfit, I imagine you are familiar with this tree. Once you have acquired the essence node in the Heart of Infinity, you will collect soul fruit essence along with the soul fruit when you pick it up. There are 5 locations in the wishing woods to hit up. You can see them tracked on my map here. 5 crown fluff essence. Crown fluff is harvested by grooming crown deer in the wishing woods. Crown deer cannot be found in any other location, so again, to collect the essence, you need to have acquired the relevant wishing woods essence node first. These guys travel with little herds of wreath doe. There will be just 1 crown deer per herd. And I've found them to be even more skittish than the wreath doe, so approach them from far away. You can tell which one is the crown deer by these big ol' antlers. They tend to hang around the wet meadow areas with these orange flowers that surround the grand millwish tree. I've marked some locations for you on my map here. 3 palettetail essence. Palettetail can be fished from water bodies in the wishing woods only. Again, because this is essence, you need to have acquired the wishing woods essence node for fishing first. They're pretty rife throughout the wishing woods, but usually end up being the last fish in a spot. 2 dawn fluff essence. Dawn fluff comes from the dawn fox in the wishing woods. The dawn fox is a legendary animal, meaning there is only one of him in the game and he can be groomed once daily. He lives in this tree here, which is just up from the Wish Celebration Center where this water patch is. He is a fearful boy and he will retreat if you approach him while tall. You need to use the shrinking outfit to shrink into Momo and wait for him to approach you or to come out of his tree. You can then quickly change into your animal grooming outfit and give him a bit of a brush to obtain the dawn fluff. For Dawn Fluff Essence, you need to acquire the Wishing Woods Essence node for animal grooming first. That is it for essence that is exclusive to the Wishing Woods, but there are still many other essences required for Silvergale's Aria, including 2 Astral Feather Essence. Astral feathers come from the Astral Swan. The Astral Swan is also a legendary animal that can be groomed once daily. He can be found at the Stellar Fishing Ground Peak. There is a warp spire for this location that you should have unlocked through the main story. It's on this Elvis-shaped stone tree here. If you've obtained the sketch for Silvergale's Aria, you should have already unlocked all nodes that give you the ability to collect essence in Stoneville and the Abandoned District. 2 Tulletail Essence. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Tulletail fish are found in one place and one place only. That is also at the Stellar Fishing Ground. You want to travel to the Stellar Fishing Ground trail this time. So pretty at night, by the way. I hadn't really been here at night before. Very, very cool. I also found that the tulletails seem to spawn in the exact same spot every time, which is this spot off the pier here. This is a very rare and hefty fish, usually somewhere around 10 kilos. Most fish weigh around 3 kilos in this game for reference. You can only get 1 tulletail per day and he will put up a fight. 5 handkerfin Essence. Handkerfin can be fished in spots across Stoneville and the Abandoned District. They're pretty common in these areas. I don't imagine you'll struggle. I would just recommend using your track feature to hunt them down. Here are some locations on my map that I got them. 8 Floral Fleece Essence. Floral Fleece, the second tongue twister of the video, comes from grooming of flora sheep. The flora sheep are the sheep that are kind of purpley in color with the flowers on their body. They can be found amongst herds of the regular sheep, also known as the flora sheep, in Stoneville and the Abandoned District. There are 7 locations to find these guys. The first is in the Lavin Fringe Field just as you enter Stoneville. The next 5 are in the Lavin Fringe Fields in the main part of Stoneville on the map here. And then the last spot is actually in the Abandoned District on the first stone tree we come to. He is just west to the beside the Golden Fields warp spire. 30 Flight Fruit Essence. Flight fruit are found in the Abandoned District only, which is a bit annoying as the Abandoned District is harder to farm resources just because of how it's spread out. But they're found on these orange leaf trees. You need to push the tree to get all the fruit. The fruit first circle you in this super non-threatening way before settling on the ground. Here are the locations of the flight fruit in the Abandoned District. They are kind of everywhere. 2 hotspots I would recommend so you do less jumping around is firstly the Golden Fields stone tree. You can see there are a bunch on the one island. And then secondly, this little spot here on the Barrel stone tree. If you fast travel to the Barrel Grove warp spire and then go straight and left, you should come across this little flight fruit sign and a bunch of flight fruit trees. 10 wisteriasol Essence. Wisteriasol are found across Stoneville and the Abandoned District. They hang from cliffs around these areas. This is what they look like and they're pretty common. You just need to keep an eye out when you're scaling stone trees. Here are the locations on my map. 30 Aromalily Essence. You can find aromalilies on the top of the lily pads near the shorelines across all of Wishfield. I would recommend just running the shoreline between the beginning of Flora Wish to the end of the Breezy Meadow and you should pick up a ton. You can see all the spots across that route here. 10 Socko Essence. Sockos aren't hard to find, but they are very annoying. They're in Flora Wish and the Breezy Meadows. They usually perch on top of these types of rocks and are racked with anxiety. Approach them from far away. If you accidentally scare one, just wait like an hour or so and he should respawn in the same spot. You shouldn't have to wait the full 24 hours for a refresh. And that is finally it for essences. Sadly, definitely not it for materials, so we'll move into collectibles next. 30 Sizzpollen. Sizzpollen is everywhere across Wishfield. It just needs to be collected at night and only on clear nights, so if you can't find any, just use your run pear pal to go to the next night. This should reset the weather. 30 Hair Powder. Hair powder is so common, it's also everywhere. I think for bulk collection in the wild, I would just suggest running through the Breezy Meadow, but I think you'll probably just organically collect enough of this one. 30 Sunny Orchids. Sunny Orchids are flowers in Flora Wish and the Breezy Meadow. Also in the Memorial Mountains, I guess that is technically a separate area. They're found along water lines on sunny days. Again, you can use your pear pal to change to a fresh day if it's raining. You don't want to collect them during a downpour because they will not be sunny orchids at all, but instead an entirely different resource, rainy orchids. Now for animal grooming, we will need 30 bunny fluff. Bunny fluff comes from grooming blush bunnies in anywhere you like in Wishfield. Again, for bulk collection in the wild, I would suggest the Breezy Meadow. 30 floof yarn. The OG fluffy boys, they are so popular, they're everywhere in Wishfield, except the Wishing Woods actually. I think Flora Wish is the best spot for bulk brush. 20 shirtcat fluff. They are truly everywhere in Wishfield, but I would recommend Flora Wish again to find the most in one area. They do appear on the ground, but I would also suggest checking up on rooftops also. 30 florascent wool. Florascent wool is obtained from grooming the florist sheep across the Breezy Meadow, Stoneville, and the Abandoned District. You should absolutely be grooming in the Lavin Fringe fields in Stoneville. Not only are there a squillion of them there, but this is where you'll find the florist sheep you'll need for floral fleece essence. So it's 2 birds, 1 stone, you know? For bugs, you need 12 blossom beetles. Blossom beetles are in the Breezy Meadow. They're kind of annoying because they're uncommon. You'll find them pushing florapom flowers throughout fields. Here are some locations, but I would actually recommend getting these guys from your dig pear pal. I don't know, I just didn't like collecting them. I'll talk more about what materials you can get from your dig pear pal in just a minute. 30 gogglebugs. Gogglebugs are water bugs. They're found skating around the water surface in patches of lily pads. Like the aromalily, I would recommend running the shoreline between the tip of Flora Wish to the end of the Breezy Meadow, and you should pick up a ton. You can see all the spots across that route here. Still going, for fish you need 20 kgs of whisker fish. Whisker fish are exclusive to the waters of the Breezy Meadow only. Here are the locations. I have the most luck fishing off this long pier here, just down from the Leisurely Anglers Flora Wish branch. 20 kgs of toque fish. Toque fish are only in Flora Wish, but they are very common in all waterways there. 20 kgs of ruffin. Ruffins are in the Breezy Meadow, Flora Wish, and Stoneville. I would recommend using the track feature once you've caught one because they can be a little bit harder to find. They're usually the last fish in a fishing spot. And then we have what I like to call miscellaneous matters, which are 1 Silvergale's feather. We spoke about the Infinity mirror earlier that gives you 2 of these feathers. This is just like the Arosa in Bloom that we got given for the Wishful Arosa outfit. This is a guaranteed item upon completing the Interlude chapter. 1200 threads of purity. Honestly seems kind of like considering the extent of the other materials, but hey, I'm not complaining. Threads of purity are rewards for things like fighting Esslings, completing quests, etc. 340,000 bling. This is kind of a lot for an outfit in my opinion, but like Threads of Purity, bling is readily available as rewards through many things in Infinity Nikki. Both Threads of Purity and bling can also be obtained through the Realm of Escalation. Just remember this will cost precious vital energy that you really do need for insight and bedrock crystals here. I think you're better off obtaining bling and threads through other means. Before we wrap up, just a reminder that for some of these items, collecting them in the wild is not the only way. There's also your dig pear pal where you can passively dig for materials. Required materials that can be obtained from the dig pear pal are floof yarn, shirtcat fluff, fluorescent wool, blossom beetles, bunny fluff, hair powder, sizzpollen, flight fruit, toque fish, whisker fish, and the handkerfin. Then we also have the store. This is not about spending real money. This is about spending tranquility droplets and maybe surging ebbs if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend using your surging ebbs as those can be exchanged for resonance crystals. When you pull a duplicate 3-star outfit piece from resonance, you earn tranquility droplets for every duplicate. The droplets can be spent in the resonance section of the store for certain materials. What's available does refresh, but currently available is bling, threads of purity, flight fruit, sizzpollen, hair powder, blossom beetles, floof yarn, shirtcat fluff, fluorescent wool, bunny fluff, whisker fish, toque fish, handkerfin, and the gogglebugs. Some of these show is sold out, but that is just in my personal store as I've already purchased the monthly limit. And then that is it. Well done. Truly well done. I anticipate this will take many of us weeks, if not months, but I believe that is by design to tide us over until the next main update that will hopefully bring a new region to Infinity Nikki. I myself am still trying to collect the silver petals and the bedrock crystals. I assume I will be collecting forever, but I have everything else ready to go. Let us know where you're up to in the comments down below and how you feel about this new miracle outfit. Thanks so much for watching, and please hit that like button if this video helped even just a little, and subscribe for more Infinity Nikki tips and tricks. You can also follow me on Twitch at podgiepie for live content. See you next time. Bye!